Hey there guys, this is Big Dad from Big Dad Gaming, and I wanted to go over a little bit about Fallout 4 and a build that I've been tinkering with called the Infiltrator build. It is a build that has been going around the internet a little bit. There's lots of variations around it. However, I wanted to go over some specifics, how it plays, the specials, the perks, all that fun stuff. So we'll just get into it. The specials that you're going to want to focus on are going to be Perception, Agility, and Luck. Those are your three primary stats. Perception because it increases that wonderful VATS damage, Agility because it helps you with your stealth, and Luck because it helps you with your crits, and it gives you the ability to get extra XP for Idiot Savant. Intelligence remains at 1 because you use Idiot Savant instead for the XP bonus. Charisma can remain at 1 for a long time. It does suck that you're not going to be able to get certain interactions with some NPCs and things like that. However, it's really not that noticeable. Endurance, it's going to start at 1, but eventually you're going to want to get it to 3 so you can get the Life Giver perk, and we'll go over that in just a moment. And Strength, you just want it at a base 4 so that you can pick up the heavy stuff that you need, and you don't overwhelm yourself all the time just picking up random stuff. So the perks that you're going to want to focus on are going to be in the Agility tree, the Luck tree, Perception tree, and the Endurance tree. Those are the primary focuses. Agility, you're going to want to have Gunslinger. You want to get that as high as possible because your main damage is going to be done with a pistol that you get from a side quest that increases your VATS damage as well as your AP regeneration. It is called the Devastator. It is an awesome stealthy weapon, and it's going to be the bones of this build. You're going to want Fortune Finder, Scrounger, because you're going to run out of ammo quite frequently on this build because it doesn't do as much damage when you're not in stealth, and when you run out of stealthy options, your pistol doesn't do near as much damage as, say, like a rifle would. Fortune Finder, you're going to want to buy more ammo, so you're going to need those bottle caps. You're going to want special weapons, those are expensive, special armors, things like that, that's pretty much a given. And Sneak, that one's pretty obvious. You want Sneak so you can sneak around, that's the purpose of this build. Action Boy, you want AP. AP is important for this build. 25% faster at level 1, 50% at level 2. That means more shooting. More shooting means more killing. And more killing means more experience. That's what you want. Idiot Savant. It doesn't trigger all the time. Obviously, it's random. But when it does trigger, you get a lot of experience. You get 3 times the experience from any action, including killing, opening, and exploring. So that's really nice. Ninja. This is the key to this build. The higher the sneak attack damage you do, the more damage the Infiltrator build does. You want sneak attacks. Sneak attacks are the way to kill on this build. We will go over that next. Locksmith. You are going to want to unlock everything you come across, from safes to doors. A lot of people think that, opening a door isn't that big of a deal. However, it really is, because there's a lot of areas where if you open up a door, you can go around and you can completely flank an enemy by going through a special door, and that's really good for this specific build. To add some variation to this, I like to put in Rifleman, because the pistol is nice, it is the best damage that you can do. However, there are certain times where you cannot get close enough to use your pistol, and you want to use a rifle, like a sniper rifle. When you have the Rifleman, the 20% increased damage there is really nice to have. There is a stealth version of the sniper rifle that you can create, or you can buy from Tinker Tom, an NPC that you come across later on. It is a very, very good thing to have additional depth to the build, and Rifleman does just that. Life Giver for added survivability. You don't really get into a situation where you take much damage, but when you do, you'll be glad that you chose Life Giver. So you're going to want to put in 2 points into Endurance when you can, so you can get Life Giver. Now I want to go over how the build works and how you play it. essentially, when you go into an area, you're going to tap VATS, and you're going to find out all the enemies around the area that you can kill. Whether there's a guy up above, below, right around the corner, however you want to be able to see all the enemies around you. Now, when you find an enemy that you're going to target, your first instinct is probably to go for a headshot. That's not exactly the best strategy. I say that because headshots are nice, but they're also the lowest percent shot chance. They do a lot of damage. I like to save headshots until I've stored a crit. When I've stored a crit, then I use the headshot. So the way that I start a fight is first I see which one has the highest percentage chance to shoot on the legs. I get the leg out. Once the legs have been taken out, they are immobile, they cannot chase after me, and then I can go for a headshot. So I'll do a couple shots on the legs, build up a crit, and follow up on another enemy if I can with a critical headshot, all while in sneak attack. So when you come in and you're still hidden, you see an enemy, you go up, you shoot them a couple different times, get a sneak attack on a leg, then you move to the next person, get a sneak attack on their leg, then move to another person, get a sneak attack on their leg, and then you use that stored crit on an enemy that's above you or however you want to do it, and then you one-shot them. By that time, most likely the sneak attack on the leg either killed that first person or crippled their leg to where they are slow. Then you can run away, hide, and wait until you're stealthed again, or if you're ballsy, you can go in and finish them off. It all depends on how you want to play. I like to kind of stealth around, that's how I play. So I kind of run away, kind of hide again, and then go back in for the kill. So that's essentially the way the build plays on regular enemies. However, legendaries can be a little bit more problematic. They have a lot of HP. Once they spot you, that can be bad. Usually a single sneak attack will not kill a legendary, and then they rush you, and they can do significant damage, especially on higher difficulties. So it's very, very crucial that you start a sneak attack on a legendary at their legs. You try to cripple them before they spot you. If you can do that, then at that point you can run away and hide. Then you can shoot them from afar while you build up your AP, and then get a crit shot on their head. However, if you're not able to run away, or it's a really tight corridor, then at that point you can use other tactics such as laying mines on the floor and then running away. As they run after you, the mines will kill them. Molotov cocktails from afar. Lots of different ways to do that, lots of different strategies. However, your first primary target is always going to be the enemy that does the most damage to you, such as super mutants with bombs attached to their arms, enemies that throw Molotov cocktails or grenades, as well as snipers and turrets. Those will be your primary focus. That is essentially how the playstyle of the build goes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and it was helpful to you. If it was, please go to the bottom and comment, like, and subscribe. Or you can follow me on Twitch at twitch.tv/BigDadGaming. There's lots of links on my Twitch as well, such as to my Facebook and my YouTube page. I'm always willing to listen to comments and suggestions, and if you have any suggestions on builds that you'd like me to try out, or you want to see me play other games, I am always up to suggestions. So, alright guys, well hopefully it was helpful, and keep an eye out for my other videos. Thank you.
think you can hide? Scared, huh? You should be.
Only a fucking coward hides. No sign of him now.
Huh?
We got fun time incoming.
Show your face. Come on, I dare you.
You almost got away.
Trick to this is don't die. When you turn up, you're dead. You pay for that?
Yeah, so this is
You're nothing! Nothing!